for 1 hour, you attain excess concentration. Okay? You attain excess concentration. So at that time, what do we do for our disciples? At that time, you have choices. At that time, we taught them 32 parts of the body. Head hair, body hair, fingernails, toenails, teeth, skin, etc. 32 parts of the body. That light of concentration caused by excess concentration can penetrate them. Not only your body, but also those who are sitting nearby and far. Okay? Also, you can descend back to your country too. Yes, this is the power of light. Microscope can't do, but light of concentration can do. Even excess concentration can penetrate your inner parts of the body. Is there any surgeon here? No. They open every day, but sense of urgency will not arise in them, because this is their living. Seeing with eyes and seeing with light of wisdom, understanding completely different. So whoever sees 32 parts of the body, they feel very repulsive. So this is a way to break bonds of samsara. Only when you feel repulsive on your body and others that you love, at that time you want to make free from them. This is not very deep, but this is foundation. With light of concentration, you can see them. Okay? So at that time, they see skeleton, bones, liver, kidney, okay, heart, so colon, stomach, also newly eaten food, and feces too, gorge. So you will feel very repulsive. Without opening, you see them. Good? So when you see skeleton at that time, I will teach you white kasina meditation, taking the white color of the skeleton. At that time, you attain first, second, third, and fourth absorption concentration. So your concentration changes from excess to absorption. So you become serenity and insight practitioner. Good? Very good, very good. This is the way we help, because we see the difference between the power of excess concentration and absorption concentration. So another way, if you don't want to practice any absorption concentration, you want to go straight inside meditation. At that time, when you see block of bright light, by descending 4 elements, if you continue descending 4 elements or 12 characteristics in that block of bright light, you will break it down into very tiny small particles. Now, you hear new words. You will break it down into very tiny small particles. You will see no more block of bright light. You will see just very, very, very tiny particles in all over your body. They are arising and perishing rapidly all the time. Very, very rapid. What are they? They are very tiny, small particles. So I want to make all of you understand. I want all of you be able to imagine what small particles look like. Okay? Whether Singaporeans understand my examples or not, I don't know, because their country is very developed. I came from underdeveloped country, that's why I don't know whether you understand or not. So do you watch television? Yeah, you watch every day. Only But you went back and then watched, right? Or you're practicing 8 precepts, that's why you don't do. Okay, good. So when you watch television, so when we were young in our country, because television program is not the whole day, 24 hours, only maybe at a limited time. So we are waiting to watch television. Sometimes we are in a hurry. So before the program started, we turn on. Okay, we turn on the television. So what do we see? Oh, I'm very fortunate. You all understand. So you see very small spots, right? Very small dots. Are they big or small? Small. But even though it is small, you can see with your naked eyes. Okay? Small, but you can see. You can still see with your naked eyes. So if you can divide those dots 100 times, 1,000 times, it will be equal to very tiny small particles taught by the Buddha. Okay? So another example. So when we attend school and universities, we got the opportunity to hear the word atom. Maybe Singaporean knows much more than me. Okay? So, in which century scientists assume atom is small matter? Do you remember? If you don't remember, it doesn't matter. So at the 13th century, scientists has this idea. Atom is the smallest matter. But only at the end of 19th century, in the beginning of 20th centuries, scientists could split atoms into proton, electron, and neutron. Okay? In which century? At the end of 19th century, in the beginning of 20th century, scientists could split atoms into proton, electron, and neutron. So, so for that reason, proton, electron, neutrons are called subatomic particles. So when the translator translate small tiny particles taught by the Buddha into English, they translate into subatomic particles. It is very, 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 very small. But they are not stable, they are not permanent, they are impermanent, arising and perishing very rapidly all the time. So if you practice 4 elements systematically, one day you can break it down. You can break your body down into very tiny small particles. You will see that how small they are. So they are called subatomic particles. So scientists could split atoms into proton, electron, and neutron only at the end of 19th century, in the beginning of 20th centuries. But the Buddha had realized them 2,600 years ago. Scientists could split them in the laboratory using external powerful instrument. Did the Buddha use laboratory? Any instrument? No. With the help of light of concentration. If you have developed concentration, you will see them. I have taught already Singaporean. Okay? I have taught not only local people, but also many people from different countries. Only our runner, not yet. So you must run fast. Okay? You need to run as fast as possible to know and to see them. You are a good runner, but not yet. Okay. So, Buddha knew them. Also, those who have developed concentration know and see them. So, how great the teachings of the Buddha is. But scientists could not realize ultimate ultimate materiality. Those small tiny particles are not the ultimate materiality yet. They are just the smallest concept. So in each particle, there are earth, water, fire, wind, color, smell, taste, nutritive essence, life faculty, and sensitivity. At least 8 or 9, 10. These are what you all need to analyze them. If you have developed concentration, light of concentration has been produced. That light of concentration is called light of wisdom. There is no any light in the world which can compare with the light of wisdom. Light of wisdom is the most superior one. It can shine you to see the truth as they really are. Okay? So you all need this if you want to break the bonds of samsara. It will shine you to see the truth, what you have never seen in this life. So you need to analyze the ultimate materiality that exists in those small, tiny particles which are arising and perishing rapidly all the time. So you need to discern in every door, in ear door, and so eye door, ear door, nose door, tongue door, body door, and mind door. Where is the mind? Our runner? Where does mentality arise?
Maybe created by the senses.
Created by sense. So, after realizing ultimate materiality, as I told all of you, the teachings of the Buddha, mentality arises based on materiality, that it is right time to proceed mentality meditation. Okay? Do you want to hear how to practice mentality meditation? Looking forward to hearing tomorrow. Okay? Okay, so now today is a good time to have Q&A session a little bit. Okay?
Bante, I would like to know how is it possible that the light from excess concentration is bright enough to see mentality? Can it be as bright as from absorption concentration? And also, if wisdom discerns vipassana objects, what's the difference between wisdom discerning vipassana and the light discerning vipassana objects?
So, light of concentration is like a tool or instrument to help you to see the truth as they really are. Whenever you develop concentration, it is associated with wisdom. Wisdom faculty is predominant at that time. But to be able to practice vipassana, you need to analyze ultimate mentality and materiality, which are arising and perishing. If you see arising and perishing which are rapidly arising and perishing, at the time you see them with your wisdom faculty. Okay? That's why insight knowledge arises in the form of cognitive process. Object may be materiality or mentality. So you see the arising and perishing of them with the help of light of concentration. Okay? Light of concentration is produced by concentration. Light of wisdom is produced by concentration, caused by our wisdom too. If our wisdom faculty is very sharp, light will be very bright too. This is one of the causes related to our past accumulated karma. If there is lacking of this, maybe it is weak.